The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. H.P. Lovecraft. Everyone fears something. Fear is built into us, and if you are really lucky, it will not consume you. There is a niggle at the back of your brain, reminding you not to hang your legs off the bed, not to look behind you as you run up the stairs at night after turning off the light. When passing a mirror, you hope that it was only your reflection you could see. That inch of movement you think you've seen from the corner of your eye. That blood-run cold feeling you get for no reason. That is fear. Welcome to a look into the unknown, where fear is always on the cards. Welcome to Paranormal Patter.
Tonight, fear is on the cards, and I'll tell you why. It's as simple as this.
Ghost Zone Film. Ghost Zone Film. Ghost Zone Film. Ghost Zone Film. Ghost Zone Film.
Titled Ghosts on Film. And Jordan,
Instantly he's at the end.
I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed that more than I should.
In fact, can we do that again?
Right, you ready? Here we go. For everybody that
Ghost Zone Film. Ghost Zone Film. Ghost Zone Film.
That's right. Tonight's episode, we're going to review Ghosts on Film.
Outstanding, Jay. Well done.
That was great. For an episode that was thrown together really quick, we've put some production behind it, right? So tonight we're gonna inspect ghosts on film, whether or not it's fake or not. If anybody's got any ghosts on film that they want to send us it during this episode. We'll bring it up. Rift Rider, hi. Rift Rider, hi. Never seen you in here before. Nice to see you. Nugget Gamer XD, hate, hi. Then a wee you.
I don't know what that means. I think, is it the old man in me that doesn't know?
Same, and here we Rift Riders, like, I don't get it either. Janice, she's back. We thought she was just going to be a ghost on film finale.
Yes, who's back?
Janice is back. Hey guys, how's the families? Hi, good. How's your family, Janice? Some families are no alright, and we're going to probably see them on tonight's episode with the ghosts on film. I'll stop that.
Still playing, I've just noticed.
One of the best intros we've ever had.
This is pretty decent. Eh? So tonight we're gonna look at what's going on out there in the world of social media, because you think, right, the amount of crap that people say they've seen, the amount of stuff they say that they have captured. Everybody has a phone in their hand nowadays, so we must be able to see something. There'll be something out there. Michaela says, hello, Michaela.
Hello.
Hello.
Gamer XD said, LOL. If anybody does have any stories, any ghostly phenomena that they've captured on film, caught on film, then send it in to us, please. I do have a little bit of a story to tell, and J-Mac, you can play along this one too. Oh, Janice says, I'm going to try to have you guys on my phone while we travel. If I lose you, I'm sorry.
Where are you
Janice, tap 3 times if you lose us. We'll find you. Yeah, Janice, if you're on your travels, very, very nice of you to tune in to us while you're on your travels. But aye, where are you going?
Where are you going? Let us know.
So a company reached out to me a wee bit back, and they were like, "Here, we've got these cameras. We'd like you to make a review and all this, right?" And oh, mate, the comment section's lighting up tonight. Caitlin Wells, no relation. Nah, I'm only joking. It's my wee sister. Hi, Caitlin. I got a couple kisses there. And Janice says, "Lol, love you guys." Oh man, feeling the love to Janice. She should come on at some point. Right.
That's
so
still not an answer. Where are you
I
going?
know, Janice. I like to.
Where are
she might
you
not want to tell us-
going?
Might not want to tell us where she's going.
Tell us anyway.
I know. So I had this woman reach out and she's like, I'd like you guys to make a review of this camera. And it's one of those hunting cams. It's like solar panels on the top for the battery power, 4K, great. Anyway, it turns out that it works really well in night vision, which is what we're going to do to film some really creepy stuff for y'all guys when we do this paranormal pattern. And then I was like, right, cool, this has a great night vision. So let's see if we can work out a wee deal here. Gave her a wee message saying we'd like to kind of work together here, get a couple more cams, and we'll do all we can to promote. We'll pretty much incorporate your brand and what we do with the paranormal pattern because you making it happen for us. And JMac, I actually woke up to a response from JMac saying, I'm laughing my head off at what that woman responded to. JMac, do you want to do the honors?
I can't remember verbatim what she said. She was like, "Thank you very much for your offer, but our cameras can only capture wildlife, not paranormal." So I was like, so I just text Kevin. I was like, can only see deer in that. Can you see ghosties?
It was more like,
So she's basically, no, we want nothing to do with this.
yeah, we catch animals, not paranormal phenomena.
So how do you
Oh,
know?
well,
If you've only
That's
ever
what-
tried it on animals, how do you know it doesn't catch paranormal phenomena?
Right.
See?
And I was like, well, see the one I've got, that catches paranormal phenomena, or at least we're going to try.
It's like whether you
Right.
want it to or no, hen.
That's what it's getting used to.
The thing is,
Well-
like they've really missed out. Like,
know.
and maybe they just don't know. But that is actually what I do by trade. Like, I'm
I
a
know.
wildlife biologist. That's what I do. Like, it's a perfect mix between.
Maybe Kieran should have asked for them.
Yeah, maybe. Do you know what? Get her on the phone. I'll give her
I'm
one.
going.
But it's basically
I'm
a
going.
perfect mix between the two of like ecology and paranormal stuff, and it is the
Ah.
perfect blend. And
Mm.
I'll have a wee word with her and we'll get it sorted.
Please do. Coming up later in this month, ideally, I'd like to talk more on aliens as well, again, because aliens, something that we've not talked about in a little while, and we're always into alien patter. Who's not into alien patter? If there are any stories involving the old aliens, UFOs, and all that cool stuff that you guys know, please contact
That
us.
is dreadful. What is that? I can hear it's the X-Files, but that's
Squealing Kid Edition. Just
So if there are
try to play it on one of these slide flutes.
if there are any stories out there from any of our listeners or someone you know, or even just stories you know, please get in contact with us and let us know, and we'll try and cover that the best we can on this show. Okay. Riff Rider says me.
But you got some stories.
And Ray Faust says, "Okay, I'm here in our truck." What kind?
Where
of
are you going?
I know.
Where are you going? No, like, the text is back saying, well, court. Don't really want to talk about it.
Class, right? So shall we kick into some of these mad
Absolutely.
compilation videos of the mad mental paranormal phenomena? And we're just gonna say what we see, chat about it a little, and you guys watching at home should also tell us what you think about what we are seeing. Mhm.
Before we
for
get cracking, I just want to apologise for my sweatiness here. It's really quite humid here tonight. I'm sitting in here. It's like 19 degrees in this room, and I was going to just wear a t-shirt, but I sat down just before we started, and I had like a pot noodle stain like right here. So I was so had to get the old jibber jabber hoodie, and yeah, I'm very sweaty. Nothing paranormal going on. It's just
Brilliant. Right, so let's do it. So this lassie looks a wee bit like Dolph Lundgren, but
she looks nothing like Dolph Lundgren.
absolutely not.
she totally does. She totally does.
She looks like Julia Roberts got her face stuck in a lift door.
That's a bit harsh.
It is. That's what I'm here for. Stick my foot in it, as always.
On door. Na, 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 na. Face on door. Right, let's go for this. Let's go.
So for today's drink,
I've added the music. Oh, how is that paranormal? She just punched a curtain.
What do you do for a living? I'm a curtain puncher. I think we'd need to put that one back a second to see
okay, let's
what
go for it.
she thinks she's seen.
So for today's drink,
All right, okay.
The wind blows.
Let's move. She really goes through it though. Bloody hell.
That's not a normal response.
No.
Now I know why her face is that shape.
She was behind that curtain one time.
Right, I see something there.
All right, yeah,
I'm sure
okay.
I've seen that one before. I'm sure that's
This
a
one you got to tilt your
video.
head at.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a
Yeah.
video of Gettysburg. Genuinely.
All right. Oh, these ones are strange. It's the fact that the baby stands up as well. It's like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah. Look at
I don't think we really needed that big red circle.
No.
No.
I mean, it was pretty obvious. I think big red circles are overly used in some of these videos.
Well, here's something for you, right? I have access to the cinema, and it's an old church building, and I sometimes just go on my phone and have a wee look, see what's what on the cameras at like 1 in the morning. And see when I'm on there, you do see some moving mad shapes. But it probably isn't what I think it is. But who knows? I've never had nothing like that. I used to have this baby monitor thing in my bedroom to watch wee Rosie, make sure that she wasn't getting out of bed, which she always was. But then what I would do is watch it and look and be like, where's the ghost? But there never was any, so it's quite cool to see that there. Matthew Mann is in the house. Evening, gentlemen.
Matthew Mann.
Evening, Matthew
we
Mann, the
doing?
man himself. That one's scary. I say, hey, that's probably a ghost, right? If it's not, then what is it?
It's the kid's reaction kind of makes that plausible.
Because they say kids can see all that, right?
Either that or the frame rate's horrendous and it's actually just the mum.
I sent you the video the other day, the wee girl at the grave. Yeah, that was something.
That was
something we can bring up later on, maybe if we can find it again.
Aye.
That was
Absolutely. Matthew Mann says our old baby monitor used to pick up taxis. Lol. How much? How much?
Just returning
get
the
a-
favour. Taxis are normally doing the picking up.
Right, let's see what's next. Right. Come on, do we even need that? Right, that's either Bigfoot or somebody walking. Aye, but
What was just somebody walking?
Right, that was somebody walking, or it was Bigfoot, or it was somebody wearing a
one of those
Chewbacca
big
one.
ghillie suits.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's so crap.
Miss any of this video because there are parts throughout the entire video that show visuals of I can't
Wheels.
explain, he can't explain.
I
There's audio,
can't explain the wheels in that hand.
That other stuff is mud, by the way.
noises from
Just in case.
something.
What? How paranormal was that, right?
That guy has the most American beard you can ever have. Eh?
Every episode, something's so American.
It's so American.
What's he searching for? Squirrels?
I don't know. Maybe if I had one of the wildlife cameras that we can't get, you could have a better time. I mean, is this just going to show us the same thing that it's just showed us at the beginning? Because that's going to be annoying. Do not proceed past this
That
sign.
used to be the trail right there. That's the trail that you're supposed to take.
Oh, a ghost. Right there.
Go put the big red circle on it, Kevin.
Looks like they have a lot of bones.
Bones. That's
To
wildlife.
be fair,
I
you
went
no, they can see them. Aye,
I went,
they're
I went
deer
cycling
bones.
with God and seen that shit.
Aye, they're
I
deer
would
bones.
say these are probably from deer. Several of them. Ripped apart.
Right.
Looks like they're ripped apart pretty good.
This guy's.
If he's going to take up 6 minutes of this video, I'm not going to be happy.
So after seeing the bones and everything, we
I have personally in the bones.
decided to continue down to the cave, the Hozak's cave. We had gotten permission to be able to actually fly a drone out at the park as long as we stayed away from any of the public areas like the lodge or
Okay.
cabins or even the campgrounds.
I wasn't expecting a documentary in the middle of a 12-minute video.
Next, or
No.
I know. With
Absolutely
zero
bones.
paranormal footage.
now the sounds of the leaves rustling. That's us moving around
what
trying
is
to
this?
pinpoint the exact
Trailing
location
something
by
where
the
the
looks
sounds
nice.
are coming from.
Mate, it's most of this video is him just walking about, going, and there's some trees, and there's
wonder
some
if it's that
trees.
guy. He's uploaded it. He's totally catfished us with the compilation
has.
thing.
Share this with your friends
Well,
and family.
Ghost
Oh,
on you, mate.
Bigfoot. Go away with your Bigfoot pish. I'm sorry, but Bigfoot, come on, grow up.
I know.
Where's the
What?
ghosties?
I don't know. I quite like the idea of cryptozoology. It's quite interesting.
It's a fun idea. Makes good films.
Yeah.
Oh, you see that?
Bigfoot
That
and
was
the
a wee kid
Hendersons.
running. That looked very like a kid running.
Yeah, that was interesting. It's kind of going downstairs and back up again as well.
Yep.
Mm.
I can definitely see something.
Yeah, I'm not keen on that one.
If you saw that on your own baby monitor, you'd be like, that's no
alright.
dust. That's quite creepy. No gonna lie.
Mm.
Oh, great.
Oh,
That was fantastic. I think we
I've got
should
one.
have vetted that a bit more.
That one was quite crap. I've got one that actually I do want to bring up. Right, so you remember the Making a Murderer
Mhm.
documentary on Netflix?
Yep.
Yeah, that
And-
needlessly long documentary series.
No. Make it. Sorry, I'm wrong.
Oh,
the
it's
House
the
Next Door.
was it the American Killing or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The thing is next door. Aye. So, can you see my kid screaming? Aye.
Yeah.
Yep.
Aye.
we can.
That's class.
I hope that's
My
what
wife
it is.
I hope exactly.
She's trying to break down my door and be like, because my wife's away. Every time, it's always a paranormal patter. It's like something disturbs her, and
know,
she
man.
comes
Kids
down
know.
every time, right?
Kids know.
So I'll be back in a second. You guys
deal
can
with that one.
continue.
We'll have a wee conversation. So yeah, that video was really. I'm sure the guy that made that Bigfoot thing put that video
Put the
together.
whole thing together and put that in the middle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There was no need for that at all.
No.
None. Anybody watching believe in Bigfoot? If you do, that could be a fun conversation.
Thing is,
James
like,
I think I might.
no, I don't. No, I don't think I believe in it, but I believe in the concept. Like, I would more go with skunk ape is probably the most believable thing, which is basically a large, kind of a lot more vertical orangutan on steroids, basically.
Right.
That existed across the Americas before, I don't know, about a couple of 100,000 years ago.
Right.
And there's a few ideas in places, remote places in America and parts of like Peru. There's like a region in Peru that's basically just a ring of mountains, and you physically can't get into it without helicopter. Like
Okay.
even the tribes that live there can't even get into it, or can, but like very few of them ever do. But they've all got stories of what the Bigfoot is. Like every one of them, all these different tribes have a story about it. But I think that's probably the most plausible. Like I've seen a few pictures. I actually watched a documentary on, not documentary, but it was like a clip, a compilation clip like we're doing now on Bigfoot. And one of the things was the theory about the skunk ape. And I would pull up a picture to show you, but Kevin's not here to do so.
He'll be back.
I'm here.
He'll be back.
Sorry, I was sourcing.
Kevin,
put
just
my daughter
quickly,
back into
go
her bed.
pull up a
Uh-huh.
picture. Just quickly, go pull up a picture of a skunk ape.
Skunk ape.
Skunk ape. There was a picture from
Please come up with Boris Johnson.
Florida. From Florida, I think it was. No. From Florida, I think a few years ago. And this
Are
is
there
what
close-ups of these things? Because I'm just getting illustrations.
an illustration will do.
Aye, they're extinct.
Yeah, they're not real. Well, they are real, but they've been dead for a long time. But this is what the most believable theory of what Bigfoot is. Just because we were on that topic when you left.
I'm just gonna. I'll bring up what I can see. Right. Hold on a sec.
Just a quick thing on Bigfoot. I think it's funny that the Patterson footage is the footage of Bigfoot that was so revered for so long, and it's like it's so fake. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can actually see a zip up the back of the costume, but other than that, the
This is
Patterson's
stuff we're
best
looking-
mate, Patterson's best mate was like the same size
left.
as the Bigfoot.
That,
And he also walked the same way as the Bigfoot, and also the camera that they used to film it, he bought with a check that bounced. So it's like, just dishonesty for the beginning.
the whole thing's just comical.
Yeah,
Janice says, "This is Janice. I've had a lot of paranormal experiences in my life. We have spirits in our house. Get the baby monitor on, Janice, and get shown us these.
Get them
paranormal-
explained.
I wish I had spirits in my house. Then we could have done that drinking game. I have none. I have none.
What do you mean you've got none? It's a Monday. Come on.
I have none.
None. Right. Hey, Kev, your story. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, so you can hear in that documentary, and I've seen it on YouTube, the clip of the actual documentary, and you go back and watch the documentary on Netflix, and you can hear it. But when the cops are in, you can hear a little girl playing, right? And you can also hear what sounds like a woman who sounds like that, and she's speaking, saying, "I'm with Cece," and all this, which is the name of a kid. And I'm trying to find it, which is the most eeriest thing. Do you think that if someone dies peacefully, that leaves like a non-negative energy, and if someone dies brutally, it would leave like a really bad?
It seems
Not
to be that
necessarily.
age-old tale of unfinished business and
Aye.
untimely death sort of thing.
I don't know.
Mm.
There's absolute arseholes of the world that have died peacefully and still potentially been mean.
Hmm.
I don't know if how you die is essentially relevant to it. Might do.
Think
I think if you're somebody pleasant and you get, I don't know, struck by lightning a few times, you probably
Really
stick
unfortunate.
around for a wee while.
Just trying to find that footage there that
We
shows. I mean,
had a lightning storm last night, and my wee boy was standing at the front door with Thor's hammer.
Yeah,
they do hear.
I did something very, very similar. To be fair, I was all night.
Yep.
The storm was last night. It was fantastic.
Very unusual for this side of the pond.
Yeah, but it was heavy rain as well.
They do hear a little girl's voice in that on the documentary. It's a very weird one. A very weird one. It's like the comments were all coming out, like the comments. It was all there on the documentary, and people just kind of picked up on it afterwards.
I'm sure there's also a bit where there's you can see a reflection of a wee girl in a mirror, but then they were saying that was possibly the daughter of the neighbour that was in talking to them at the time. So I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
Ray.
Says, well, that's Janice, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Haha, we have a male ghost and a female ghost. I have seen them both. Other family members have seen the male. Tell us a
You
wee
seen the
bit
female?
more about
Nice.
that.
Nice.
Tell us a wee bit more about what's going on there. Eh?
Yeah, I mean, you need to come on, Janice. You're just going to have to. You seem to have a
At
lot of
some point,
stories that we want to talk about.
Even send them in an email and we can read them out dramatically.
Have any of you caught anything on camera or on like?
I thought I had something audio from a paranormal investigation I did a good number of years ago now. But it was like, can you tell me your name? And you just kind of hear this. It's almost just like two S sounds that you can hear randomly, just like that. But I've lost it. It was on like an old dictaphone, with the tape inside it. So that's the cool thing, though. It was analog tape, which is always better than.
It was you can't really edit that in.
Yeah, aye.
You
You can, but it's just a lot harder.
Yeah, it was a lot more complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I've picked up a few like wee whistles and bangs and stuff, and when recording audio and stuff. Which, to be fair, we've played on the podcast before.
The bang,
yeah. And there's a couple of whistles. I need to look them out. Actually, they just arrive out of nowhere. Other than that, I've had nothing. I've never recorded anything on video.
You've had plenty of experiences, but nothing recorded.
Nothing recorded, which is the really bizarre thing.
Yeah.
I remember a while ago, my boss, my old boss from when I worked at the hotel, he showed me a video of him, and it was when he worked in the Balmoral. Of him standing in the foyer in the middle of the night. It was obviously, most hotels are always open till Christ knows when. He was standing in the middle of the foyer, and it was just him on the back of the camera. You just see his back, and then about 10 seconds into the clip, he turns around and just goes to swing at nothing.
Right.
And he wasn't a violent guy. His immediate reaction was to turn around and swing at something. And he said that he could hear somebody running up behind him, like full force running at him from behind. And that was a pretty cool video. I think it was like what made it real was the fact that I knew the person that was in it.
Yeah. So you know what he's like, what his personality
I
is.
worked with him for about 5 years, so I knew him very well. But I've never caught anything yet, and that will change. I'm going to make that happen.
Yeah. Again, nothing really on film. It's just that wee clip that I had. And experiences that I've spoken about before, but nothing concrete. I just bit my tongue there. Don't know if you can tell when my face does this. It means I've bit my tongue. Kevin, what are we going to do? We're going to bring up another compo.
I'll get one in a minute.
One that's not plugged by the guy that made the Bigfoot doc.
See, the Amazon and eBay and that have these wee tools for you to use to connect to the other side. What are your thoughts on that?
Depends on the tool.
Yeah.
If it's like dowsing rods or something, then I can understand the idea of them. But if it's a crappy EMF reader, then all it'll do is pick up electromagnetic fields from everything.
The Ovulus.
The Ovulus, I don't agree with.
The random word generator.
The spirit boxes, I think, are interesting. The ones that are just like rapid sweeps of frequency.
I like them.
I like the idea, and even if they don't actually work, I love the noise of them.
Well,
I love the static background.
One thing I would say about them is we used one on an investigation that we did in I think it was Mary King's Close in Edinburgh. And what was cool was you could actually, obviously it just cycles through all the radio frequencies like one point at a time, but it displays which frequency it's on. But I swear to God, man, every time it got around to this certain frequency is when you heard a response. So it would go all the way through. You'd hear. So how many of you are here? I'd be like 7. Then okay. Ask another question. Just say, how old are you? And be like back to the same point. 30, and you could hear it at the same point every time. So I'm like, is that the frequency? Just stop it on that one. Stop it on that one. We could probably have like a radio show. But
the idea if you sit on a static, I mean, the idea if you sit on a static frequency, you're more likely to get interference, whereas the rapid sweep is kind of your way of negating the interference, I suppose.
Yeah,
I like them. I like the idea of them.
Yeah,
I've started to really lose all hope of seeing or encountering anything just based on, since starting the show, it's actually done the opposite of what I was supposed to do. I was such a believer. We started the show and we started speaking to people that apparently knew what the hell they were talking about, and we just found that they were full of shit. And it's kind of dented me a little bit.
In all fairness, if we stay clear of mediums, that might change.
There are certain people we wouldn't put under that umbrella, like the conversation we had with the Inverness Paranormal Group. Love that. These guys are totally above board, but when
the guys above the pond across the pond as well, and you know,
yeah, we had the guys for taps and stuff. That was great.
Yeah.
But like that medium we had on from down south, and then that guy that thought he was God. It's like you're really shallow in the pond here, man.
Yeah. I think maybe that might be, again, not all we're doing, but it's hard because the whole thing about paranormal stuff is experience. We've proven that 90% of it's not caught on film, despite the fact of what we've seen. So maybe the whole premise of being a believer is you have to actually see it.
Yeah.
And we are struggling to see it at the moment because we're doing this side of things rather than the experiencing. So I wonder if that's kind of why you're losing the gate for it a wee bit.
Yeah. We need to go out and do it. I mean, in fact, Phil Wyman, who used to run the paranormal investigations that I went on, he has got his own show on Amazon Prime called Are You Haunted? And it basically says at the start, we don't use silly things. We've got our cameras and we've got ourselves, and that is it. There's no spirit boxes or anything like that, and it is just basically using the human body as a tool to capture things, and they just tell what their experiences are, and it just feels so much more legit than some of the other stuff you see. And it's a shame you need to pay for it now, which is a shame. I think it was kind of forced into that. But might well be on YouTube now as well. Are You Haunted? It's worth a shot if you like paranormal shows.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's a few things that we've kind of aiming in the works to get more of an idea going forward. We just need to wait and see when they happen. But I think we do need to get out and start viewing things and seeing stuff. And I miss wandering about graveyards in the middle of the night and being that weirdo. Like, I miss doing those things. I do it now, but I just look strange. If you've got a camera in your hand, somehow it's more acceptable.
I know. It's a bit like
porn.
It's a bit like porn. Have you seen that sketch? I don't know if it was for Family Guy or something, but it's the guy, the cops burst into the room. It's like you're under arrest for solicitation, and he's like, she's like, I'm not a prostitute. She says, there's a camera there. We're filming it. So all right, so he's paid you and he's recording it. That's fine then. If he'd only paid you, that's a problem.
Aye.
It's ridiculous.
Just makes it legal after that.
It's mental, isn't it?
Right, here we go.
Here we go. What's going on here in this very clean, nice looking house?
It's daytime as well.
Oh. Something you don't always see.
No, it's not. They're very rarely during the day.
Whoa! That could have been somebody behind that, though, pushing it through a wall.
Yeah.
That's probably not.
That would maybe not.
We have fuck. What's with the? Oh no, it's probably the plug, right? That's quite scary.
I've seen this couple's videos but quite a few times. I think the chair comes out next. So some of their stuff's quite out there. Like if it's real, it's amazing.
I mean, I even try to be skeptical. Like, how would you get a fork to jump out of a firecracker under the fork?
Green
string? Yeah.
Tony Bernal says hi.
I remember him. He used to come in all the time.
Tony.
Yeah. Hi, Tony.
Kev, I think you need to let Lauren in.
I'm on the podcast.
Oh, that was strange. I think that was just like a bit of dust or something, though. Just that if you look at the way that goes past the camera, it's like completely linear.
It's got a trail though. But then again, there's fair enough, fairly large winged insects that fly like that. So.
What we got here?
There it is.
Right. First of all, why are you filming the road? It feels staged now.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh, it's a dodgy house.
Guy's got a broken windscreen as well.
Yeah.
Tony says they have me doing the ghost tours here in Jerome now if I stay.
Well, when in Jerome?
Tell us more.
Yeah, keep going. I'm intrigued.
Tell us more about that. Tell us more.
Tell you what videos. I mean, I watch a lot of ghost videos because I'm one of those people. But the ones that always not really freak me out, but kind of put me on edge, are always like the sort of
Holy go.
The sort of Eastern Asian like jinn ones with all the Arab guys doing the urban explanation. They always just look really odd, and they're filmed in a weird way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Look at that.
That's just a poor frame rate on the camera.
That is
a
a person. That is so a person.
She's got like a takeaway in her hand.
No, that is such a person.
It's just a bad frame rate. Oh wait a minute.
Well,
that's it got strange towards the end. I'm not going to lie.
I could be wrong. Could be wrong with that.
There's somebody.
Is that just a person? Is the house full of flies, or is it just?
Did you hear what that ghost done?
Aye.
Tony says it's a haunted ghost mining town.
Oh, nice.
cool.
Again, tell us more.
Whereabouts Jerome?
Mm-hmm. Come on, tell us about that stuff. Come on the show, tell us about your experiences.
Absolutely. Robson
We've been
wants
to
to
this
know where he is.
before. So does Jerome.
Hey. Love Robson and Jerome.
Class.
What's happening?
Absolutely hee-haw.
Is it playing?
Yeah. That's playing, yeah. Nothing happened there.
All right. Right hand side of the screen, something strange in
Oh,
the
aye.
neighborhood. There you
Yeah.
go.
And that's on an iPhone as well, by the way.
How can you tell? For somebody
is
that
it-
doesn't have one, I'm genuinely curious.
Because of that, that's someone looking back on their CCTV. That's exactly what mine looks like when I'm looking at my work.
Right.
They're a Ring doorbell. These things should be good.
I think
Nah,
there's
I
something
would
wrong with
say
these
that-
cameras.
I would say that's just a guy.
Who's typing at that time of night?
Oh yeah.
You could even hear them walking, though.
Yep.
And they're going into the fridge to get something.
So that's
It'd be
makes
funny if
like
you just
just
seen
be
it-
really bad.
If you just seen like a can of Bud Light just bouncing its way back, that'd be amazing.
Oh, somebody's nicked the alarm.
Caralho, bicho, que é isso, mano?
Like one of
Cuidado,
these.
Judá.
Here we go.
Cuidado, mano. Que é isso, mano? Mano, não tem nada.
The wind.
Caralho, mano.
That's
Que
weird.
é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano.
No, the wind would be
Mano, que
continually
é
blowing
isso, bicho?
the
You'd
tags
also
in
hear the
direction.
on the camera and stuff.
Caralho, mano. Bora, mano. Deus me livre, mano. Vai, mano.
It's got to
Vai,
be
vai,
a
mano.
teenage ghost.
Vai, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, vai, mano. Corre, corre. Caralho, mano. Que é isso, bicho?
Foreign ones always sound scarier.
They do. They genuinely do. Oh, boom.
Oh, you dick.
Nothing moved in that video though.
No, I've
No.
never seen anything. Was this an old hospital? Yeah.
Nice
You
finger.
didn't need to film your hand opening the door. I hate that stuff.
No. But then somebody will be like, how the door open? Huh? Bye, Janice. Take it easy, pal. She says
Hi,
she needs to go.
Janice.
See ya.
Love
Thanks
you all
for
too,
coming.
Janice. I'm waiting on the bitch with the shine and just running it. hey, this looks like it could be a different kind of video, right? Chap. Hey, my car broke down.
Yeah, the animals aren't too happy.
No.
Who sleeps like that with a smile on their face?
It's like the cat and the dog both reacted to something. But there's Mickey Mouse. Why?
Oh, look. See that
That
face?
alone terrifying enough. Just
I
the
know.
Mickey Mouse.
See that could just be a face mask.
Mhm.
True. Take a pass at Ellie. I could
Looks like
doctor that
Pazuzu.
myself. Did he see that? Oh, come on. That's a scene of a TV show
Yep.
in CM Punk. Come on,
Excellent.
that's a movie. Wait, no, the telly's off. Is it? Nah.
Is it, or is it just a dark film?
That's a scene. That's a dark scene in a movie.
I don't know. You can see the reflection of the camera.
But you could still see it.
Yeah.
Again, could just be a person. Exposure's the key with these things.
You can tell by the buildings, exposure's not great.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking myself, actually.
Mm. Excuse me.
This guy again.
That's
He's
Kieran
n-
O'Keefe.
Mate,
He's
he's
actually
not a
all right.
scientist. Is he? Aye.
I like him.
Yeah,
like
he's
him.
actually all right.
Let's see what happens here then.
It's the perfect
Alright,
time.
This is a top 10, right? So these will be really over the top.
Aye.
This will be like we girls we hear over the
Oh
face.
no, I love Nuke's top 5.
Eh?
I love Nuke's top 5.
Ah.
Ten
Guy
ghosts
is
caught on camera. The
comes
ghost
all the copyright
in room
thing.
1. Duke's top 5 viewer Russ is a certified nursing assistant working in an undisclosed hospital in North Carolina. So early one morning, Russ is called in to monitor an emergency surgery. While on the operating floor, he takes a look at the CCTV camera feeds and notices something truly bizarre in another operating room that's supposed to be empty.
A bit of machinery.
This place is fucking haunted. Let me show you something, bro. All right, so look, this is channel 1. That's room 1, right?
The doctor's not still go. I'm going, bro. Yeah, bitch. Science, bitch.
Room 1 is
Him with that
all the way
scalpel,
down there. It's
bro.
the last door. Nobody's in here. We got people in room 3 doing surgery, but nobody's in here. Look. I've been chilling at the desk, and this thing said movement detected. We got people in here, but not room 1, and that thing is gone.
An odd, pale, translucent figure that seems to be wearing a hospital gown can be seen standing in room 1, a hospital room used for C-sections.
That's quite weird.
Russ explains that only room number 3 was in use for surgery at the time, while room number 1, this room, was completely empty. No one was there, nor was
CCTV
anyone
system
even
is
allowed
all
in there.
interlinked. It could
Russ
just be
believes the
interference between
hospital to be
cameras and
haunted.
stuff. It's
But
quite easy just to write these off.
Yeah.
I'm looking a bit weird. Tony says, thanks, guys. It's in Jerome, Arizona, and has a lot of history and trauma over the years. I suggest you guys coming down here and we'll do a tour. Mate, one day we'd
Absolutely.
love to. That'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely.
If anybody wants to
tell us what you
crowdfund
do.
that, let's go.
if anybody wants to crowdfund.
be the ghost of a patient who didn't survive,
I would love
stuck
to.
forever inside the hospital, let me know.
Yeah, I've not seen anything.
The Weeper.
Wacky waving inflatable arm
A
flailing
little over a
tooth,
year
man.
ago, a Japanese man who goes by the name
Ah.
Yama Q
Nope.
was looking for a rental home.
Both my
He found
channel
a nice
1 and
40-year-old
3.
renovated house in
If you have a
Japan
channel,
with an
drop a
incredibly
link in the
low rental
description, fella.
price.
Oh, in the comments.
Yama was blown away, and he happily signed the rental contract right away.
Oh no, this is an Asian one. This is going to be scary.
Hell,
Asian
man,
ones are
Asian
always
ones are
scary.
messed up.
House's
Aye.
rental price was so low.
I genuinely, I've
It's a
I've,
bit
I've
of
surfed a
dark
lot of
history. The
this.
house's
and
previous owner
Nuke's
tragically
top
passed
5 is
away
one of the
inside
best
the home's
ghost
bathroom from an
YouTube shows
undisclosed illness.
that I've seen.
Only 4 months after
Mhm.
Yama moves in,
Um,
strange things begin to happen.
If you happen to be listening, Nuke, you're a hero,
Yeah.
and I'd love
Ash
to talk
from
to you one day.
Ashes to Ashes says hello from Ashes to Ashes. Spooky
Hello
podcast.
there.
Go check out
Hello.
their podcast.
Hello, hello.
Absolutely. Hello, Ash. Hello, Ash. Everyone's wanting some of the spook tonight.
Absolutely.
I was spooked.
I'll need to do that Ash trying to run in front of me thing going up the stairs tonight.
I'll just try to run it in front of me.
It's like Scooby Doo.
Yama Q starts a YouTube channel and begins to record the increasingly spooky
Yama
activity around his home.
Checked out his channel as well. It's pretty good.
No.
You've been busy.
Man, I've been watching this stuff for years.
Yeah.
I've seen this episode, to be fair, but it's good, so I'm not saying no.
There's somebody at the door.
Can somebody address how much the tripod he had his camera on just looks far too much like a sex toy?
I always thought it looked like the that's messed up. I always thought it looked like one of the tripods from War of the Worlds.
Yeah. This noise could just be pipes.
That only stop when you open the door.
Not much fun though, right? Sharvani says, I love nukes.
Yep.
They go
Be
bang
careful,
when you drop
be
them.
careful what channels you say that on. This is
There's a lot of jokes to be made there.
Yama Q is never able to find the source. He has
somebody's
no
just going to
idea
put
why
Donald
the
Trump's blue
person
tick
is
next to that, and it's
found
just
the
Red Roulette says
when a
it's
neighborhood
spooky.
dog
Nice to
shows
see you,
up at
Red
his home.
Roulette. I don't think
The
we've
dog
had
is
you in here
usually
before.
quiet
Welcome
and
to the Jibber Jabber
friendly,
podcast.
but this time
Welcome.
it seems distressed by something.
Sounds like my dog. Treats at nothing.
The dog is barking. Thanks for that subtitle.
Beautiful lighting. Beautiful lighting.
Yeah.
The dog aggressively growls and barks at something Yama can't see. The next day,
Red
he finds
Roulette
the
says
dog back
ghosts
in
are
its
dead,
neighborhood
spooky
home,
bams.
safe and
You are
sound,
not wrong.
friendly
You are
as
not wrong.
always. But that certainly
That's
isn't
favourite
the
comment of the night done.
Only 9 months after moving in, he experiences something truly terrifying.
Oh. That's somebody green.
It's like, oi.
The fuck is that? That's just him behind the camera, eh, going.
Could that be an animal?
A big possibility, yeah. It's a big possibility.
Could be a fox. Also, could be the undead.
Fox is a lot higher pitched than that.
That one sounds like a plane.
Yeah.
A blood-curdling wail can be heard coming from right outside Yama's living room window. But when he goes outside to investigate, the creepy moaning suddenly just stops. As Yamaku's YouTube audience grows, as many shocked viewers request that he get better equipment to capture the supernatural phenomena. Yama
He
orders a
just
thermal
staying there in that
imaging
gaff on his
camera
end.
and waits for
People,
his next
people on
opportunity
YouTube are brutal.
to
It's like, these videos are almost good, but you need to get yourself better gear, mate.
No way.
Congratulations for trying.
Because 1 month later,
Well, they're sitting there without even a profile pic.
And he opted for a fisheye lens as an upgrade. What are you doing?
A plane. So scary.
There's a joke in there and I'm not making it. I'm not going down that route.
Imagine you had that outside your window.
I mean, it's a horrible noise, but I'm 100% convinced that's some kind of animal cry.
Look, he's going to throw hot water on it. Look.
I can't say anything. I live in Armadale. That noise is normal.
J-Mac, the area out your back garden, do you never go to wash your dishes and proper shite yourself? Like something's watering you.
Oh, now I'm going, Cheers.
He's like, wash your dishes? I'll ask my wife.
I do that. Like, I remember when I used to do night shifts at my work. Sometimes I'd get left on my own if somebody was a half shift or whatever. So be on my own in a very well lit room, but just through the glass next to me was completely pitch black. Just through the glass next to me was almost pitch black, and my mind kept telling me I was seeing things at the corner of my eye. So I had to go through and switch the light on through there to stop it from happening. So I can get quite uneasy when
it's because it's a lot of it's suggestion though. Like, when you as soon as you say to yourself once, "What if?" and that's you're screwed.
Whatever is thrown, and then all goes quiet. But nothing shows up on the thermal imaging camera. These days, unfortunately, Yamaku's increased YouTube popularity has led to unwelcome strangers discovering his address in Japan. And sometimes they just show up at his house unannounced in the hopes of experiencing some paranormal activity for themselves.
That's not normal, guys.
I know. Why no come see me?
Troubled and stressed out by the creepy stalker-like visits, Yamaku shares on his YouTube page that sadly, he'll be uploading less often. To this day, Yamaku still experiences horrifying events at his haunted home in Japan. But is it
looks
real?
like the home for The Grudge.
The wailing voice and aggressive knocking.
That was quite weird.
Of the previous owner who passed
It's a
away
weird
in
noise,
the
but I'm not convinced that that's paranormal.
What
Could
you
be the
think.
Good noise effects if it's not.
Mirror,
Genuinely
mirror.
good noise effects.
Paranormal investigator Amy from the YouTube channel Shadow Hunters UK TV is joined by fellow
Let's get
ghost
them on.
hunters Moxley's Paranormal and Ghost
Oh,
of
absolutely.
Trent.
do it.
As
Let's
say
They're
do it.
actually using
infamously
Halloween theme.
haunted 30 East Drive.
Oh,
in
30 East
Pontiac,
Drive, here we
England.
go.
They say that long ago on this very
That's
same
the,
location,
very famous
someone was
house down
hanged for
south.
taking the life of a
Mhm.
young girl.
Apparently
The house
England's
is
most
said to be
haunted
by
area.
his
Haunted
angry
house.
spirit,
Conjuring movie was made
which they
after.
call the Black Monk. Throughout the house,
crap
there are
at 80s
CCTV
movies,
cameras installed,
Communion
and one
had
of
a
them
peeping
captures a
alien
very
scene.
bizarre
That fucking
and chilling
terrified me
event
for
as
years.
Amy simply
Creepy
looks
wee
at
plastic
herself
dick spying
in
on
the
you.
bedroom mirror.
Matthew Mendes. Class.
She makes like a creepy smile.
Somebody just shat there, no? Oh, that was you, wasn't it? That was you.
Amy's face appears to distort into a horrifying gaping maw.
What?
Her mouth opens up to such an impossible extent that the investigators believe that they might have captured a paranormal transfiguration.
That's either CGI or just a kind of digital fuzz.
Yeah.
But just what do you think happened here? Let me know down in the comments.
Don't know. We'll get them on and we'll have a chat about it.
Investigation
Did
at the
those wee
haunted
girls not
30
like
East Drive
admit
over
they're
on the
taking the
YouTube
piss for
channel
money?
Shadow Hunters UK TV.
I'm
The
not sure,
demon
but
down the
that'll do.
hall.
Oh, the wee girls that lived
Cody
that lived there.
Aaron's
Aye.
YouTube and TikTok
Oh, right. I
videos
think when they in the picture.
that ghosts
Oh, right.
are
Okay.
real, or at least that they aren't the lingering spirits of humans. Instead, he believes that all paranormal experiences are actually demonic in nature. Cody says that
course he
he has
does.
successfully helped troubled families struggling with demonic presences for years.
money.
So when a family member reaches out to Cody about the
Oh,
terrifying
yeah, you definitely got a demon here. 3 weeks later, aye, we had a boiler guy out.
investigator doesn't
It was
hesitate
a
to
boiler.
offer a helping hand.
Was
But what he
making funny
encounters in
noises.
this office
rattly
building
pipe, you
even
know.
takes him by surprise. Cody records as he explores the creepy, empty office space at night. What happens next is downright chilling.
Okay, you guys. So this is the door that moves on its own, and that's the chair that moves on its own. And I'm just tired. You know, there's absolutely nothing.
What was that?
Did you see that?
that was fake.
It was. I'll agree with that.
It's 9:46.
Honestly, man.
And usually,
Why do that?
every-
Why do that? If
Because-
you're trying, see,
by this time, but nothing's going on. There was way more people.
if you're
than
trying to
there
actually
used
do
be
something
today, so
legit,
I
why
kinda
lower
guess
yourself to
maybe
doing silly
that's what it
stunts like
is,
that?
And I'm just
Yeah.
gonna call it a day.
I mean, was
I'll
it creepy?
start
Aye,
again.
but
Creepy, but no
not-
more than.
it's one of the door shutting demons.
Aye. But it's creepy, but no more than like, you know,
So
a haunted movie will
terrible
creep you
actor
out.
as
Doesn't
well.
yeah, it
I'm
doesn't
the only one here right now, and the door just closed on its own.
The door just closed on its own. Did it? Did it?
Mm-hmm. Could be chair.
I know, it's folding into the wall.
Did you see it? Cody is completely unaware of what appears to be a small girl standing
Aye, okay.
right behind him.
That would be like the Holy Grail if it was real.
Aye.
A door behind him slams shut. After
It was the wee
reviewing
lass
his
that was just
spooky
there.
footage, the investigator decides to return for another night. And it did not.
What appears to be a wee lassie in full ghost makeup appears behind him.
Myself.
Then
You
shuts
were
the
talking
door.
about the grudge. So.
A wee lassie.
Aye, there's something about saying Scottish words in an American accent that's always been funny as hell, Ken.
I know.
What in the world is that?
Somebody hiding in the shadow.
Say hello to the
That's
I
boys.
have never seen something like this.
It's oak.
This is directly beside me.
What?
in the next
I've
room.
never seen something like this. It's like an oak TV stand.
Did you see that? It disappeared. What in the world?
Is what?
Okay. I'm going over. I have to see what this is. See?
Wacky
look.
waving inflatable arm fluid tube.
Here is the motion detection for me in this room. There I
Motion.
am on the screen.
He looks
There's no
see-through in
motion
that screen as well.
Look, it's moving. And there's no motion detection right there. That is nuts. Look at that.
No motion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Don't call me Shirley.
Okay, yeah. I need air shot for this. I'm not going to do this by myself.
Cody is shocked when suddenly a loud voice yells, "Leave." So could it be that the office building is haunted by a demonic presence?
No.
Or could it all just be an elaborate hoax?
Yes,
Decide.
that's exactly what it is.
Check out more paranormal moments over on Cody Aaron's TikTok page and YouTube channel. Signs and Signals. Ghost hunters Dave and Dell from the
there's
YouTube
another
channel
thing behind
Signs
them.
and Signals were contacted by one of their viewers about a home that they were renovating to be sold.
What appears to be a Chad appears behind him.
Knocking and banging, and objects seem to mysteriously move around all on their own. The renovators got so spooked that they put a complete stop to the project. The house has been sitting empty ever since, with no hope of it ever being sold. Dave and Dell head out to investigate the house and search for a possible cause for the unexplained terrifying events. As soon as the guys arrive and step out of their car, they already hear strange banging sounds coming from inside the dark, creepy house.
I got it. You hear that, right? Yeah.
That's a cricket, mate. That's
Dude, I'm
It's
not
just
going
not
in there.
cricket.
You are out of your mind if you think I'm going in there.
Dude, that's what they say they hear in here. But damn, yeah, I know.
That's what they're saying. That's what I'm saying.
Where's the flashlight? You got the flashlight?
Yeah.
Get that bag. Get the bag. What the man?
Sounds like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Dude, come on, man. I know we ain't about to go in here.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude.
Dog.
What are we supposed to do? She said this was like the problem that was going on.
Well, she said there were bangs like this?
Yeah, I mean, she said that the cruise was getting run up by
Hey, I'm
bangs and
Conrad
things moving
Thompson.
around.
You're listening to Ad Free Shows. Anyone got that? No one will.
If this is a paranormal thing, then
That's a big
we
dude
need to
as
have
well.
this on camera.
Matthew's one says, "Do you ever watch Ghost Watch?" I never got around to it, but I will. Surprised there's no gunfire on some of these American vids.
Yeah.
Dude, Dale.
I'm prepared for this investigation. I got my dowsing rods, I got my spirit box, and I got my AK.
I mean, in all seriousness, I'm surprised there's not more videos like that.
Dave and Dell looked through the entire house. and
Famously,
found nothing
Americans
and
shooting
no
at the
one to
clouds to
explain
get
the
rid of a
banging
hurricane.
sounds they
You know, it's
heard.
quite a normal thing.
Things get weird.
We need more guns and skills.
Ain't nobody else. Does anybody here that like to communicate?
We want to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. So far, I would say that this one seems like these guys are genuinely terrified.
Yeah.
Absolutely scares the out of the two ghost hunters, and they make a run for it. Then, before they can even get out, a heavy hallway door slams shut right in front of them.
It kind of illustrates how few and far between actual paranormal events are, even for paranormal researchers. Because when something actually does happen, they all shit themselves.
Yeah, even if you're expecting it, that's the purpose you're there.
Mm.
Dave hears something.
Whoa.
Somebody taking a fart.
Gas demon.
That's J-Mac.
Hello.
Put that back. Put that back.
But both of the
That's
guys
such a
are
J-Mac thing to
filing
do.
through the front door. Terrified. Uploading their video to YouTube, many viewers requested that the two investigators head back to the haunted house one final time. Slightly terrified, the two friends agree. When they are about to enter the building through the front door, Dave hears something.
Whoa.
Oh, gas demons.
Scared
That's
the
exactly
shit
what
out of
I'm called
me.
now. Gas
That's a
demons.
great name for them.
They are about to
A
enter
gas
the house,
demon.
but both of
I'm
the
about
guys
to
are
exercise a gas demon.
nervous. Once inside, the two friends searched through the entire house.
That would have changed the premise of the Omen
But
quite a bit.
well, nothing happens and no one's there. But then they hear something horrifying.
I know you're f***ing with me, dude.
Is that up? That ain't upstairs. That's back there. Listen.
That's a fucking music box.
Aye.
Those things are scary.
It is.
Dude,
It's
that's
back
like
here.
the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
It's the creepiest sound I've ever heard.
In all fairness, if I was in any house in Mullen, I heard that, I'd be out.
One of the guys is like, "Is that an ice cream truck?"
What's the tune ice cream trucks always play?
Mary had what wheelum, what wheelum, what wheelum. Well, what's going on this side?
Man, you crazy for going in there.
What am I so, we can't just run from this shit. People give us so much for this.
What the?
That's beautiful, though.
I know, it doesn't look dusty or nothing like it's been there for ages. It looks like somebody's planted it there.
Are you,
Wee bit, aye.
Look at everything else, it all looks fusty. That looks like new.
You do some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah, look on. How did that thing come out? Straight up, bro. That's some. I ain't messing with you. Look on. How did that thing come out? Yeah, look on. How did that thing?
I ain't messing with you, stupid lying ass bitch. I ain't messing with you.
What are we supposed to be seeing here?
I don't know.
The door.
Dave and Dell find a music box playing inside one of the bedroom closets. When Dave turns toward Dell, a dark figure can be seen in the reflection of a mirror hanging on the
Yeah,
closet.
his
Whoever or whatever it is.
dark figure was seen in the mirror. It's him.
Investigators from
Matthew
the
would
It's
say
standing
I'd be
still.
terrified if he saw a
Dave and
tread.
Dell decide to leave the house.
It's the same pose
I
as the guy.
just can't go in there.
Just captured.
No,
Ah,
that's
fuck
that's standing still though.
Hard
And
investigation.
he's moving.
No, the guy stood
Signs
to his right.
and signals.
It's against the mirror, remember?
Crawler. A high school student from Boswell, Pennsylvania is walking
Boswell.
home from her friend's house late one night when she begins to notice someone is following her. Fearing the worst, the girl takes out her phone and begins to record as she gathers her courage and turns to confront her unknown stalker.
Record,
What
that's
she
the first thing you
sees
would do. You wouldn't phone
Shocks
anybody.
her to the core.
If
Unfortunately,
I'm
that's what
dying,
people
it's
do.
getting
That's what
filmed.
people do now though. They start recording.
Was that chupacabra or a
A
dog?
humanoid-like creature with glowing eyes stands up on two legs before
My
seemingly
dog does
beginning
that.
to chase her on
Nice.
all fours. Luckily, the high school girl got away unharmed, left with only nightmares about the terrifying
Coyote,
encounter and a
maybe,
very
without a tail.
strange video.
A tailless
So
coyote.
what do you think
Or an
can be
incredibly
seen in
creepy
this
human.
footage?
Or just
Is it
somebody
an
to
unknown
basket.
creature, or maybe just a person with freakishly odd proportions and glowing eyes? Either way,
What's your take on the chupacabra?
You never know, man. Usually you see something.
Who's there?
You know what I mean? Somebody would have seen something. You'd find one dead. Or like
You ever heard of a guy called Forrest Galante?
No.
in this next
So
creepy
he's
video, man
he's
on
a
a
wildlife
bicycle
biologist,
making
and he's
his
like
way through the
he
street.
goes out and hunts for cryptozoologist stuff all the time. And one of the things he's went and had hunts for is a thing called the thylacine, which is called the Tasmanian tiger. And there was a video from Christ, if I got it, 1890 something, maybe wrong date wise, early 1900s, early 1800s, that died in captivity. It was the last one, and there's farmers and Aborigines, bush people that live out in the bush in Australia that have claimed to have seen thylacine all across the wild parts of Australia. And there was a theory that, oh Chris, why'd you let me go on these tangents? There was a theory that there's a remnant population of thylacine that ended up on the west or the east coast, of America after being brought over for a zoo, and the ship that they were on crashed and the thylacine escaped. And that's where one of the concepts of the chupacabra might have came from. It's actually a remnant population of thylacine.
Thylacine. Sounds like something you get at a chemist.
It does. It sounds like something you'd use for chafing.
Or arse sores.
No, it's for chub rub, obviously.
Chub rub.
Streets of a town somewhere in Japan. A camera mounted to his bike helmet captures something absolutely terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying.
But it's during the day again, though. I like the daytime one. That's just a
Yeah, hit a wee
human.
woman. I know, she ran. Oh, the wee laugh, aye.
I wasn't keen on that. Like,
No.
no, I mean, like, I genuinely wasn't keen on that. I hate the fucking Japanese girl ghosts.
What's the...
Man slams on his brakes when suddenly a woman appears out of nowhere at the corner.
It's a,
However,
it's a
when he
good
turns
wee bit
around,
of indie horror. I'll give him that.
Later, when he arrives at his
Is there a
destination,
famous kind of term
captures the
for
terrifying disfigured
Japanese
apparition
ghosts?
standing right
Like that?
behind
What are
him.
they called?
Ghost
I know geisha girls, like
The strange
the
figure be the
make,
spirit
all
of
the
a
makeup
traffic
and the things
accident
like that. But
victim out for revenge on whoever crosses her path. Unfortunately, as with most Japanese videos, the source on this one is completely unknown. So we'll
Up
just
to her.
never know.
Come on.
She's just outed your
What
secret,
lurks
Jim.
in the tunnels. Paranormal
What's that?
investigator
I didn't
L
even
from the
read it.
YouTube channel K&L
Just
Ghost
saying that
No, it
after
was
you
a
finish
fake.
this, you've got
Historic
to watch an
in
episode of South
Birmingham,
Park.
England. The swimming
Oh.
center
No, I've
was
gone
built
upstairs
in
to
the
watch Winnie the fucking
1930s
Pooh.
and used as a
Yeah.
rain shelter and morgue during the Second World War. Underneath
I'm a
the
bed knobs and
building, there's
broomsticks
an
kind of guy.
elaborate system of tunnels. Now, during the construction of these tunnels, over 300
I watched
bodies
the
were
Never Ending
found
Story.
buried here. All of them
He
were
made
victims of
it.
the plague that
He
swept through the
made
country
it.
during medieval
It's
times.
terrifying.
Get the
With such a long, dark history, it's really no surprise that the building
I
and the
already
tunnels
said it,
are
kid,
said to
so
be
it's-
haunted. One particular angry spirit has been reported to be aggressive towards women. L is completely alone down in the tunnels.
Here we
when
go.
she
Chris
captures
Brown.
something truly unnerving.
So here I am, it's Mythic Bats, on my own, no K.
No K.
Bad tooth.
I'm here, so I'm not.
Yeah. Another tunnel.
Do you know what I hate about these types investigations is why did they always have the cameras on their own faces?
Yeah.
It really does my box in.
But see, you can hear external noise. You can hear people talking and all these things. And that kind of throws the authenticity off already.
That again.
What did I miss?
Oh, something walked past the background.
Who or whatever
Probably
this
one of the
is
camera
does
guys.
not have a torch. There is a low-hanging pipe here. I'm 5'3" and I have to duck down. So either this is a very short person or a child. But let's be clear.
Child is a short person.
Children are not allowed in this part of the building or indeed on a paranormal investigation. As the site is a health and safety nightmare, I had to receive permission to walk the tunnels on my own. Without a torch, the chances are that you will probably hit your head on one of the low pipes or slip down one of the massive drains.
A dark figure can be seen walking behind L.
You're
without
probably
a
going to bang your head,
flashlight,
right? Or you're
yet
going to fall
somehow
down a drain.
effortlessly maneuvering around the low-hanging
It doesn't look
pipes.
like a particularly small person.
No.
Could it be that this is the dark spirit that has a hatred for women, stalking Elle as she explores alone? Let me know what you think.
No.
You can watch this entire
Because these ghosts are known for
investigation
dramatically walking
over on the
past
YouTube channel
doorways
L
instead of going and hunting the person that they're so
on
unkeen on.
This next creepy video
Unkeen.
was sent in to me by
I'm
a
not very
News
keen
Top
on
5
you.
viewer. After further
Why?
comment,
Because I can
was
see
never
right
able
through
to
you.
determine
I'm
a
not
direct source.
I'm not saying that like
Pedroso
that
claims
that
this
team or
footage
whatever
was captured
deliberately
by
hoaxed
CCTV
something, but I think
cameras
when you
in Guam.
jump into
The video
conclusions that
shows a
something's
few cars
paranormal
parked
without knowing
outside
for
the
sure.
building.
That's
When
why
someone watching the CCTV
it's like
feed notices something
you could
truly
probably quite easily at this point with a team big enough, you could have cameras in every single room recording all the time that you could easily prove or debunk.
That's right, it is. It's on top of the car. Yeah, top of the car.
He's on top of the car.
Are there kids or adults?
Get off my Vauxhall, you prick.
Yeah.
that was you, wasn't it? That's fucking you. I'm like these ghosts far often.
Wonder how many times I've walked into my bathroom and sat on a ghost having a shit.
I seen this before. It was smaller and a little bit like
An interesting thought.
That is.
Yeah, look at that.
I just heard a coming out
The
there.
hole in the windshield. Got one foot in the windshield. Yeah.
Also, I think there's a dog that's been
Go up
walking it behind my
You go up
door.
again on the roof.
I think it's my dog. Could be a chupacabra. Who knows?
Hold that fence.
How many times you've been flogging your dolphin and your grand's just looking at you so disappointed?
See if he's got,
Flogging your dolphin.
See if you got footprints on the top. Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were a nice boy.
Many times have your great grand joined in.
Flogging your dolphin. What is that?
They're so pleasant, Kevin.
You used to do that with both your grands.
There's a clip.
Someone suddenly appears to be standing on top of a car.
Thing is, if you'd never said that, he wouldn't have noticed.
CCTV footage seems to move about in a very strange way, almost as if weightless. Then the figure slowly disappears. Those watching the camera seem alarmed by what they see and have no explanation for what's happening. So, what do you think? Could this be a
Shadow
really strange
puppetry.
video glitch? Is it a hoax? And if so, why would someone risk damaging their car by standing and moving on the roof?
Shadow
Let me
puppetry.
know down in the comments. Right next door. This next video comes from a TikTok page that is completely unrelated to anything paranormal. TikTok user Nicolas Lorenzon from Argentina normally just shares videos of his family, travel, workouts, cars, and motorcycles.
Oh, so he's a
One day,
tit.
out of curiosity, he
looks like a Power Ranger.
abandoned house in his city that is said to be haunted. He jokingly walks through
Power
the building,
Rangeros.
shouting and pretending to be the police. It's not until he reviews his footage later that he discovers something truly bizarre.
Oh, you see that?
Someone or something can be seen watching Nicholas from a doorway.
Why would you not just follow through?
Out of sight.
I did.
Nicholas has no idea.
Why would you not just follow that guy
He's
through and
very
be
glad
like,
that
yo?
he didn't notice or
I
have
never
a
noticed it.
direct encounter with this odd,
Aye, so he didn't.
creepy figure.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like one of these
Richard-
cantina men from Star Wars.
It's Richard O'Brien.
Hit the bell so that you
I
never
think
He'll jump
Pat
in a
is
second and
about-
go, you got 137 gold
Twitter is there.
and 138 silver. You're fucked.
Hopefully, I'll see you back here for the next video.
As a sympathy, we'll give you 5 seconds in the door.
That was something else. I'm not too.
Remember that when they got one crystal? And you were like, will you start the fans, please? Then it's like, then you go, 6.
That's like the folk at attend our live events. Just kidding. Kidding. We get at least like 3 less than 6. I'm joking.
And that's us.
No. What do you think of that?
Some of them were interesting. I like the
Weird about the mate. The one for me that really gets me is that outside the guy's house. He's like throwing. Why would you throw boiling water over it? Right, and then when he does it, it's like Aye,
master, that's roasting.
Because he
Could
poured it
you
on his own
imagine?
toe as he threw it. That's why. And that's
Could you imagine? Like, ya bastard. Why? Why are ghosts always like, whoa? Why could they never just be like,
I did see a clip of somebody
Yo.
doing an investigation in the what's the name of the graveyard in Edinburgh that we're supposed to look at? Greyfriars Kirkyard.
Greyfriars.
And they're doing an investigation there, and they're just like, if there's anybody here, can you try and talk to us? And you just hear, like, in the distance, bastard, right? And they're like, oh, right, I don't think we're welcome here. It's just called as a bastard. I was like, no, I think that was somebody on a night out just shouted the word bastard. It's one of the problems with
Just
investigating
the
on
word
a Saturday outdoors in Edinburgh.
Yeah. We really need to get
Bastard!
back in contact with him actually, and chase up and get in contact with James and see how he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
He had some major surgery.
He did.
Aye.
Yes.
Either way, he was going to be next time he came on the podcast. He'd either be on it physically or spiritually, and it seems that he's coming on it physically.
Yeah, we've
Oh, that's
yet to know.
nice.
Good on him, man. Good on him. I mean, he would like that joke. That's the kind of guy he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
He would appreciate a joke like that.
Mm.
I wasn't
So
convinced too much,
aye.
but
In summary, I think I like the one with the big fat guy and
Yeah.
his pal
Aye.
in the house.
Yeah,
That seemed the most genuine.
the big fat guy in his, he's like, mate, he definitely brings the you to the table.
You know what the thing is like even watching videos like that, I
Love
can't
it.
take it seriously. I love it. Absolutely.
Can you imagine if we were doing actual TV? The tune's playing and you're like, I forgot what I was saying because
No.
I forgot what I was saying.
If we do a live event, you're not allowed any music because I will forget everything.
Mate, I am in control of all of that stuff when we do
No!
a live event. MC Tech Kid Vlog says, "Do you believe in ghost?" I think we believe in ghost. Yes.
And Ghost. That was that film for 1990.
Definitely believe in ghosts.
Rob's in a Jerome. Class.
Mate, I actually just got what you were saying there, Robson and Jerome. They did Unchained Melody, remember that?
They did. Yeah.
That's awful.
See if you're
believe
really
in lots of
drunk and
things.
watch the X Files, you think that's what you'd hear?
I think it would probably require some other substances.
Chances are you could have.
Soon found.
Take it away,
Soon found. Soon found.
That's class.
Do you know what's funny though? When you ask me to do these things, I know you're going to do something ridiculous, but I don't even care anymore.
It's still part of the fun.
You just text me and say, "Do me a favour and record yourself doing the karaoke version of Girls on Film, but say ghosts." I'm like, "All right then, whatever."
He's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Soon found.
They also decided that the best face to use would be my follow-through face, which is an interesting choice. Is there any artistic merit behind that, or you just want to rip the piss?
The latter, always the latter.
The latter splatter. Yeah.
The latter splatter.
Actually, I did say to you about bringing up some paranormal activity caught on camera last night. I don't know if you prepared it or not.
I did not, but you didn't say it to me until we were on the show. You had Plamp.
Oh no, you didn't.
You did actually. Aye.
Fibber.
Fibber. I don't even have it on my next time. Hey, go to our social media. It's everywhere. All over our social media. You can find it on our TikTok, YouTube Shorts. You can find it on our Instagram and our Facebook. It's there. It's everywhere.
Go find it yourselves. I can't be asked.
In fact, no, hold on. I will actually be able to find it. I just can't ever thingy. I'll screen share it. Okay. I'll screen share it. Where is it? It'll be in Shorts. There we go.
It was definitely in mine.
The best it is, there was people in. My sister was in, and you know when you go to put something on a story, it replays continuously as you edit and add your wee titles and stuff, and it's just like, and every time it replays, I keep laughing, and they're like, "Why do you keep rewatching it?" I'm like, "I'm no, like I can hear it. I'm no." Here it is.
Oh, mate, watching the thunder all night. Got a feeling there's another one coming.
It's really quiet. It's really quiet.
I can't control it. Oh, there's Mark Hamill. I can't control it.
Nah, never mind.
Anyway, I farted. Sorry. I farted.
The whole billboard scenario once again.
Oh, aye, thanks for that.
Kieran, I don't know if
my
you-
holiday.
I don't know if you know, but recently, so we created those boards at the side of the cinema at big TVs, and it blares out into the precinct. And we've got that video that's on YouTube of it's basically like a year's worth of Jordan's farts, all in stunning story-sized video. And they ended up on the screens outside the cinema, blaring farts.
Yes.
You're walking to the precinct, I hear, no, it's true. Everything I do.
I like how you say it ended up on the screens like you didn't put them there. Like it
up.
slipped onto the screen.
It fell.
Anyway, let's wrap up because I need to go to my bed.
His face like that. Guy coming out of his shop, the wee IT guy. He's coming out and he's like, what's this? What you like? What you like?
Shocking.
Right, it's been class, man. J-Mac, yeah, back to bed because it's school tomorrow for you, right?
Yeah, I'm getting up at about 4:45 in the morning, so it's time to go. I have to give up the ghost, as they say.
Sounds funky.
Not as funky as this. Oh, that's close. Like, anyway, I better go.
Kieran, thanks again as always. If you guys want to tell us something to cover, please send us messages. We will see you guys.
Bye bye.
Hey guys. Thank you for listening. J-Mac. Association with Jibber Jabber Podcast. Watch future episodes live on Facebook Live and on YouTube. You can also catch up on previous episodes on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, and any available podcast database. Don't forget to check out our website, www.jibberjabberpodcast.com.
Soon found.